It's Madden NFL 22, where division rivals will clash in the AFC East.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Allen going to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now Allen. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo 1st down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. Now
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
On first down, Singletary. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. this defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They run the counter. Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
For the Buffalo offense, and Devin Singletary heading back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Well, just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Defense owned that sequence, kept him right around the goal line.
How about a 3-play sequence where they did exactly as you described, owned every play, got them backed up, now they're going to get the football back. Personally, I don't rush the punter here. I play punt safe, let them punt it to me, and give my offense great field position.
Yeah, if you play your cards right, you can be in plus territory pretty quickly here. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith.
That catch good for only a couple.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones, and his throw is incomplete.
You know, I watched film yesterday, and he told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
I mean, you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw again. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our tour up at...
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the L.A. Chargers. Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. A try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Jones now on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 20. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Devin Singletary certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
Now Allen. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Moss. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of the crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Basham tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we were
got
kids?
the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom,
There's
wasn't there?
always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, they brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
To throw again on second down. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And
they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Second and 8.
Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Graves. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
All over you.
And this one is right through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen now looks to throw. The open man is Westbrook. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. First, Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense. He can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England's offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. Now Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Allen to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Moss.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That's what I'm talking about.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. To throw is Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So now Jones and the Patriots down 27-20, a little over a minute to go. And they need to go 98 yards, the same distance John Elway went back in 1987 as they come up on first down. Harris starts the drive on the ground, but no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. To throw is Jones. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down, so a first down and then some. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very